Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video about a pro kind of a setup that I personally would use. Few of my, not few, one of my subscribers also mentioned, sir, if you can give us a setup that is absolutely non-repaintable. Now I can't guarantee that it's non-repaintable, but what I can tell you is it's a setup I use every day, and they are on default indicators, so it's the best I can give you at this stage. All right, but before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. Please read the disclaimer that you see on the screen. You can pause the video and read that. Also, the disclaimer that you can see in the description. And treat all content on this channel for the sake of education. Do not make or take any trades based on the views expressed over here. With that said, let's proceed. Now, I'll show you a page. The page that you see now, on the right hand side is Bank Nifty. On the left hand side is Nifty. I'll be using the spot chart. Generally, I view the futures chart, but for the sake of this video, I shall go ahead and make this in the spot chart so that I'll leave the decision to you whether you want to use spot or futures. For the sake of this video, I'll stick to spot because most seem to be using spot. All right, so let's go ahead and try to reconstruct what you see on the screen. This is my setup. This is my setup I use every day, and I call this setup 100%. So you can imagine the level of faith I have on this setup. However, this setup on TradingView will require 5 indicators, and you can try and find alternatives in your trading platform. There are ways to do this on your trading platform. I'll also try and help you with that, but I can't guarantee. But anyways, let's go ahead and make this professional setup that I call 100% from scratch. All right. So what I'll do now is I will go ahead and deconstruct everything. I'll remove all indicators. So here we are. I'll go to Bank Nifty. Now this is the Bank Nifty 5-minute page without any indicators. There is only a sessions break. Sessions break is over here. Once you click this, it differentiates between the days. One day ends and the other day begins. It's generally on most of my charts. All right. This is the Nifty Bank spot 5-minute chart. The first indicator that we will add is SMMA, that is smoothed moving average. Added. We shall go ahead and make some changes. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll untick labels on the price scale and values in the status line. We shall make the color from purple to blue, and we shall thicken the line also, take it to the second one. That's it. With this we are done. All right, thickness is personal preference, how thick you want the line. So currently I'm using 2. You can choose whatever you want. The other indicator we will use is VWAP, volume weighted average price. It's a default indicator on TradingView. Settings that you see on the screen are my settings. I have saved VWAP this way because I don't use any of this. I only use the VWAP, generally in white color, and the thickness I leave it at 1. All right. You can also do that and then save it. If once you click on save as default, your VWAP will always come up whenever you click on VWAP, the way that you see on my screen. Okay, so I have used VWAP. The third indicator that we will use is simple Fibonacci retracement by trade chartist. I have made a separate video as well on this, so you can watch that or just watch this video properly. I'll click on this. What is opening? I'll click on this here. The simple Fibonacci retracement also has come on my screen. Now this again, I have saved it to my default settings. By default, when you first time use it, this over here show 0.886 is unchecked. I keep it checked. Over here, instead of fib line style, instead of solid, it'll have dotted. Mine is on solid, and on style the labels will be checked. I keep it unchecked, and I've saved this as default. So you can also go ahead and do that. After that, every time you click on Fibonacci retracement, It'll come up the way you have saved it. All right. Now this will get even more interesting. The next indicator that we'll use is 8HR. You will get these indicators, the trend angle BF. People who are subscribers on my channel, they know how much faith I have on this trend angle. All right. And I'm not going to change any setting at all. We will leave trend angle the way it is. All right. The next indicator that I'll add is MACD. There's a reason I'm adding MACD. You will get to know that in less than a minute. I'll click on MACD. MACD will come up. I'll go to the settings. I'll uncheck histogram. I'll uncheck MACD. I'll uncheck zero line. I'll uncheck labels. I will uncheck values. It is only the signal that I want. All right. I'll make this white. Only the signal. I'll go to the input. I'll leave everything the way it is. The signal smoothing, I'll make that 15. All right. Very carefully watch this setting in MACD. This is the game changer. The signal smoothing is 15, and over here I've unchecked everything. I've only kept the signal. All right. Which I want at 15. Okay. I'll click on OK. Now what I'll do is I'll click on MACD. I'll click over here and I'll tell move to existing plane above. This will merge the MACD with the trend angle. Once you do that, again click on this and then click over here, pin to scale. From pin to Z, just click on no scale full screen. That will make the chart look like this. All right. Actually, no, hold on. We may not want to do that. So leave it the way it is. Don't do that. Okay. After it is done, make sure the scale price chart over here, all the numbers are seen. The price chart is checked. After that, you'll need to split the page. Split the page. On the right hand side, you will see that it's showing you Bank Nifty, and on the left hand side, it's showing you Bank Nifty as well. Just give me a moment. I'm only confused about the split this MACD. Pin to scale. No scale full screen. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that looks about right. So nothing to worry. So on the right hand side is Bank Nifty. On the left hand side, we shall choose Nifty. That's it. We are done. You can now hide all the names of the indicators, and our setup is done. Save. I have saved this one as Pro, but on my system, generally this is saved as 100%. All right. Now there are two ways to use this. I use this on the 5-minute time frame for Nifty, Bank Nifty, Mid Cap Nifty, and Fin Nifty. You may not get the VWAP line in Mid Cap and Fin Nifty, but you will get it if you're using futures. All right. Again, if you're trading in options, I would suggest you check the chart in futures, not the spot. People who have been trading for some time know what I'm talking about. All right. Also, the only thing that you can check is whether you want to do this or not. That is pin to scale. That will generally show scale to Z or something. No scale full screen. That is the only setting you will need to check. And what I want to say is I use this in the 5-minute time frame for Bank Nifty, Nifty, Mid Cap Nifty, and Fin Nifty. I use it on the 12 or 15-minute time frame for commodity. That is crude oil, natural gas, gold, and silver. I make no changes to the setup. Everything remains the same. I just change the time frame. When I'm trading commodities, it's generally on 12 minutes or 15 minutes with the same setup, with the same indicators. All right. That's the only change I will make. But for your equity or equity options, this is my setup that I use every day for trading. And the only difference is on my live chart, this SMMA7 is generally replaced by NSDT HAMA because that gives a better graphical representation of the SMMA7. That's the only difference. Otherwise, the setup is pretty much the same. And on the live setup, currently I'm using MACD. All right, a plain simple MACD. The setting is 3915 for that. You can watch my video on MACD for that. So this is the current setup that I use. I use this and the setup that I've uploaded a few days back called my MACD page setup. Both are more or less on the same lines, just a different graphical representation. Over time, what I've learned is SMMA 7, which is the default value, is pretty good. Some people like to change the 7 to 9. That is also fine. I use it in its default value, which is 7. VWAP, nothing to touch. Simple Fibonacci, I've told you how to use it. Trend angle, again, I've shown you how to use it. Regarding the signals, this thing, I have again told you how to use it. All right. If you don't want to use this this thing over here, then we can do that as well. So we will take out the trend angle and we'll make it more simpler. All right. So what I'll do now is I'll use a simple MACD and I'll show you my settings. It will be 3, 9, 15. All right. And in style, I will uncheck the histogram. I will uncheck the labels and uncheck this thing. I will make the MACD line white and I shall make the signal line red in this case. All right. So if I'm not using trend angle, then I'm using this. There, I've shown you this as well. I've shown you my MACD settings as well. Just right click and say, apply these changes to the entire layout. This is it. So you can use trend angle or you can use MACD, whichever one suits you better. They both will work absolutely fine. Currently on my live screen, I'm using MACD as it's providing me better entry and exit. So now we are down to 4 indicators instead of 5. All right. What are the 4 indicators? SMMA. Second is VWAP. Third is simple Fibonacci retracement, which is an automated Fibonacci retracement. And the last one is a simple MACD, which we have customized the setting to our preferences. I would call the setup a pro setup. And I would also call it in my personal use 100%. This is about the best setup that I use so far. If I come up with something better than this, I'll let you know. All right. So people who are with me on this channel, stay tuned. This channel was made for people who love charts, reading charts and indicators. This is not a channel for tips that we provide tips, buy over here, sell over here. We also don't recommend entry and exit points. I mean, we want to just lay the foundation. If people are new to trading, they may have a little difficulty joining us in the beginning, but in 1 or 2 months, it'll streamline. And for people who already have been in trading for a couple of years, will find the content interesting. At least I hope so. All right. On that note, I'll end this video. If you found this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your family and friends. Also tell them to like and subscribe. Join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description of all our videos. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.